Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40K. So we are on the bridge of our void ship, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we've actually healed those 2 old wounds I've noticed, which is kind of nice. We've probably got to go and talk about what our next steps. I'm just having a quick look around here because I'm expecting to see one of the bridge officers here who unlocks a lot of good stuff for us to be able to do. But perhaps we need to progress a little further before he appears. So let's look at the map. Now I've done a couple of the next missions in the beta, but I think there's some I haven't done. Let's have a little look at this though. Vast region of space. Numerous star systems, okay. Each star system contains objects you can interact with, such that they're marked as points of interest. Move your ship, then click left mouse to initiate, okay. Interesting text on this one. So this is us, isn't it? That's us, we're there. Can I just click on stuff? I can just click on stuff. Now, I think I've been to this planet. I don't know if I have, actually. I think I've been to Minoris. And this one? I don't think I've been to Majoris. The guide. And an identified void ship. Okay. Okay. Well, this one's closest. Why do we go and have a look at Owlcat 5? We'll scan it anyway, at least. Lord Captain, reporting. The heralds of the Navis nobility continue to maintain Vox silence, perhaps due to Owlcat 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Nobility House requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Let's scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. The Vox remains silent for a while, but then you hear static in Vigdis's measured voice. The officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators, heralds, ignoring us? Let's commence docking. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Okay, well, we're going in. I think. I have to click on it again? I suppose so. Extractium, a mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the Blessed Standard Template construct. The small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. The Serf clan assigned to it will devote itself to the maintenance of its sacred mechanisms and the extraction of resources needed by the Rogue Trader. Okay, so we don't have any of those, but it looks like we can pop these down on worlds to extract resources. This is Owlcat 5. I think we can have 6 members in the fullness of time, but at the moment we only have 4. So I guess we'll take everyone. I think as we get more members, what I might do is drop Adira, as she kind of doubles up on the sort of stuff that I do. But we can see. What you can also get is a respec for any party members, which was what I was looking for on the bridge just now, the guy who kind of supplies that.
dare to argue with your master? It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you'll be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orselio. Are we coming in now? No. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orselio, I command you to execute the infidels. Bit of a delayed reaction there. Not a step further. Master, we have strange guests on the station. Felek Orselio. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet-black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lowered lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Abelard, if you would be so kind. The Seneschal takes a deep breath. Before you stands her ladyship, the rogue trader, Dahlia von Berinicus von Valancius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Coronis expanse, and the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that nobility custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first. But given the unusual circumstances on the station, her ladyship the rogue trader is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility. But just this once. In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. There is a dangerous glint in the man's dark, shrouded eyes. Very well, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felek Christoph August, keeper of this place. So, you did not arrive to support the traitors? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Durac 5 is a holy sanctum for House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. Provide me with a navigator, and I will immediately depart the station. I do not think this is possible. Uruk 5 is an observation station. We do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms, and besides... Felek gestures at the disorder around him. You have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. So what's happening on the station? Where did all these corpses come from? Betrayal. The most banal thing in the life of the nobility, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of Uruk 5 and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner. Greedy scum. I swear by the throne's light their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. Felek falls silent for a few moments and then furiously slams the end of his staff into the floor. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we idly are chatting down here. Help me rescue her or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. So I know what the deal is with this guy because I played the beta, but what kind of help are you talking about? Let's play it out. I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet... Felek takes his hand away from his ribcage, notices blood and winces in pain, and yet Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the mistress's chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic, sanctified with the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny. But even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. How do I remake the rod? I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The tech priests ceaselessly perform the rites of appeasement so that the machine's spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is now upon us. And how am I supposed to power the elevator? The station's main cogitator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence, and the sacred mechanism will do the rest. Why should I help you? You came to this station for a reason. House Orcelia will not be able to help you until the current crisis is resolved. But if you aid us now, I promise we will reach an agreement that you will find satisfying, be it riches, influence, or the powers of our navigators. If it's so simple, why don't you do it yourself? I never said the feat would be easy to accomplish. The path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the very same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are not afraid of displeasing the Nabis nobility or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack. Well, I guess that makes sense. So have you decided, descendant of the von Valancius line? I think I'm going to attack him because I know he's a bad guy. He's leading a rebellion against the Navigator. Your words are rife with disrespect, and I will not tolerate it. Lord Captain, we still need You invade the sacred dominion of the Navis nobility and have the audacity to threaten me on my own station? The air around the Keeper grows thick, and the Navigator's eye trembles menacingly. You shall face your inglorious demise, scion of a great family. Guards! Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. To arms!
Your existence is naught but ashes. None of you shall survive!
Was that our battle cry, or was it theirs? Okay, so we've got a couple of... Oh, he's going first. Okay, these two guys are going first. So I think we get everyone into full cover. Let's get Abelard there. I'll go next to him. And we'll have these two here. Oops. So they got to come to me. How? Oh. Is that... Did he shoot Abelard? Is that what happened? Okay, well, it's Argenta anyway, so... I mean, can she... What's she got? A 50% chance? 80% on this guy, though. What if she was to do a burst? I might do a burst because... Oh, she's got 28% chance to hit him now. I wonder if we were to come like... Come like there and do a burst fire. I wonder if that would be good. Let's try it. It says it says she'll have sight of all of these, so... Like, that's decent burst chances on some of those guys, right?
Faith without deeds is worse.
Yeah, we got him. And we could...
For the weak.
We could run back a little bit. To say here. I'm just saying, it doesn't seem to show us line of sight on this screen, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to hit this guy, right? At the very least. Oh, yeah.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
We could burst fire again. We could burst fire on these three.
I'll do it.
Let's do that. Nice. Cool. Good Argenta. Not bad. Well, very good in fact. Right, Adira's turn.
but of course.
Nice. Okay, we can get that on him. Can we do the exposed weakness as well? Yeah. Again with a screen. We can. Alright. Okay. Dodge and parry increase. Well, can we put that on
I'm not
Abelard?
so sure.
That was too far. Well, we'll put it on Argenta. She's a bit of a target there as well.
It's nothing.
Oh, damn! Gosh, with full cover. Alright, my turn. It's unfortunate the initiative order is putting
I will triumph.
some sustained damage on him. We can pop back there currently, and I think we should.
Ruin beckons.
I'm not going to give him the extra turn yet. We'll wait until he's in position on his turn.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Target well struck. Indeed. An exemplary strike.
Yeah, I can use both of these, I think. So we'll endure. We'll do
Victory
this
is
as well. What's Argenta got on her? Oh, it's the forewarning, I think. Well, I think we could take Revel in Slaughter.
As the Emperor commands,
That'll remove her
I
winded
act.
condition. I kind of like to shoot both them. Maybe she comes here.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I might burst on just this guy. Maybe
Faith
hopefully we can
without
take him
deeds
down.
is worth.
Ah, just the one shot. We can try and get another one.
Guided
Just come
by
back
faith.
here. There we go. Oh wow. Oh damn. Okay, so what's this guy got on him? He's got injury, okay. And an exploit. I mean, he's only got 4 hit points, so I think we just...
Anything is.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh yeah, that'll do for her. Forgot about that guy up there.
Just a minor setback.
Did he shoot his own? I think he shot his own guy. I think he killed his own guy as well. Yeah, good work, chaps. Alright, well, it's my turn. Oh, I haven't quite got the momentum thing, but I could get it, I think. They're out of range, but
I will not stoop to this.
let's put him on fire then. Is that giving it me?
I reject the very idea.
Oh, come on, it must be so close. I mean, I would do it, but it doesn't give Abelard movement points, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I can do this on Abelard. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, he's taken so much damage. He's had something put on him, I think, by the main guy. Warp Curse. All incoming warp damage is increased, and other types of damage are increased as well. At the start of the turn, the enemy closest to them also becomes cursed. So that's probably going to be me now. What else has he got on him? Overexerted. Well, that was my fault, actually. But, okay, I think that's as much as I can do. I think I need to get Abelard in here, just cleave these guys. I wonder if I do the movement. Obviously I won't get that action, but I think I can then do this.
I will do my duty.
And let's cleave these guys.
At your beck and one fewer target.
There we go. He may go down. Although, saying that, there's only this guy left, isn't there? And we got a couple of turns before him, so I wonder if Argenta can see him from anywhere. There we go. He's on fire. He has got quite a lot of HP though. I've got one shot before I have to reload. What have we got? 16%. Okay, that's not great. Here, let's reload. I can't run and gun either. I mean, I guess we'll take the low percentage shot. You never know. Wow! Not just a hit, but a crit. Good work, Argenta. Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. I mean, I don't think movement's included, and I don't want to take a bunch of low percentage shots. What's Adira's? I think Adira's thing is like, it's not good, because it seems to be melee based, which is odd for her. She has good range on her skill, though. I was worried about line of sight a bit. I'll tell you what. That might be better.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
So this has got good range. It looks like it's just out. Let's give Abelard a bit of extra dodge.
Is that you? Or
So he's gonna be shot at now.
Now revert to more conservative tactics.
All right. Let's come in and deal with you, shall we?
What a satisfying
Ammo.
demise.
Yeah, I just he was not a good guy, and I got a very not good result in the beta because I sort of followed him blindly. So Abelard doesn't even have a wound, which is pretty good. Let's see what we've got here. These things are okay. Well, that's good. Ooh, yeah, there's some good stuff here. I think this is saying it's only for a navigator class, so I don't think I can use this. I suspect those aren't going to be good enough for us to wear, but I'll keep one example in my sort of inventory at this stage, just to have a look at. Ratobi pattern lasgun. Single shot. Does have burst fire. Range 10. 540. Rate of fire 4. So it doesn't do... Well, this one doesn't do armor penetration. It does a little more damage. The armor penetration is good though. I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? I think we'll take... Oh. Have to get used to how the inventory system works in this game. Right, so I think we'll... Yeah, so we'll take all that. That's what we'll do. Okay. Got a few more bodies. Yeah, they can go to cargo now. What's going on here?
The whispers told me how.
The corpses are mauled by a force far beyond any mortal capacity. The faces are twisted in pain, and the hands are fused with improvised weapons, tools, scissors, and cutlery. Okay, so they were sneak attacked. Oh yeah, I watched a sort of beginner's tips things for this. There's a few things I want to do as I remember them. One of which is to set our formation. As you can see, we walk around in a stupid big line at the moment, which is rubbish. But if we kind of edit our own formation and just say that, for instance, Abelard is our tank. He's front and center. And I think we're kind of ranged, aren't we? So I think we'll stick close enough behind him. But as we add other characters, we'll amend this a bit. But for now, that's going to be a better way for us to run around, isn't it? Yeah, I think any future ones we get can just go to cargo.
I tread a path unexplored.
Jump over here.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Oh, we've seen a trap. This is our first trap. So when you're someone with high demolition skill, and I believe Argenta sort of comes preloaded with fairly good demolition. What was he shouting?
Never doubt me.
Not sure. Interesting to see how this area plays out now, but... Oh, okay. I wonder if everyone's going to be hostile to us. Does feel like they might be. Well...
The Emperor sets
Let's have a look at our stuff here, because especially the eyepiece, that'll be good. I think maybe for, like, Abelard? He's wearing this helmet at the moment, which is 5% armor, but I could give that to someone else. Because this thing is... hit chance and critical. Actually, no, that might be good for Argenta. She's wearing crit immunity. Nah, I mean, that's alright, but I'd like the thought of getting extra hit chance and crit hit. I think that'd be good on her. In terms of the guns she's using, so she's got this bolter, which is good, to be honest. I don't think either of these is going to be as good as what she's already got. She's got a snub-nosed already. I wonder why that one... Oh, a dead shot on. Strength 35. Okay. Adira, I presume, has already got something like this. She does. So I think we can probably send that to cargo. Yeah, I think those are going to always add to the cargo zone. Oh. There we go. Likewise, these, I think... just basic stuff. Yeah, and these two, I think. I'll check if that works on Abelard, but I suspect not. He has got the shotgun. In terms of the armor, so he's got a mesh chestplate at the moment, which is better. It's more armor, isn't it? So we can add that to cargo. Maybe I'll give him that. Because I kind of gave him the shotgun thinking it's because it's when he's up close and personal. But actually, if he's up close and personal, he's going to be hitting people with his chainsword, isn't he? So we'll give him that. And this can go to cargo. And then there's me. Is this... Oh, so I'm not a navigator. Yeah, so I can't use this staff. Good. Okay, well let's just do a quick... That'll do. Right. The point of all that was let's shoot someone before we start combat.
I'll do it.
Right.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Yeah, she must have a very low chance on this. Why is she not doing anything? It's not giving me a hit chance on it for some reason.
Commands, I act.
Wow. There we go.
Are in vain, judgment.
It took a few attempts, but when she got it, it was worth waiting for. Wow, there's a lot more enemies here than I was expecting. Oh, this is the start. Okay, so where else have we got enemies? Because I don't want to be hostile to these guys. I think these are the loyalists who I kind of want to side with. Shame they're hostile. Maybe we'll work our way around this way. Looking at where I can set up. So I'll go like here. Blood. Probably there. He's going to run in. And Adira. Okay. So Argenta. Well done on the last shot, by the way. Decent chances. So a burst fire might get both of these guys. Or at least hit. Wow. Okay. She can run and gun
Commands, I act.
to like here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Just wondering if she can hit both these guys in a burst. I don't think so. Plus, she's, yeah, okay, so she's got a better chance on him. I guess we'll do that. Yeah, I will. Dira's turn. Cover's going to be a bit funny in this fight, I think. Bring her here. We could do some stacks of stuff, maybe.
Well, of course.
Okay, so he's got that on him now, and we can scream at him. Nice. And forewarning, let's stick that on Argenta. She's a bit stuck out there. Oh wow, what happened? What? What? Why is Abelard over there on the ground? What happened?
It cleanses the body.
Oh, he needs to go. Healer. He's become my enemy number 1.
Ravage.
Blood,
and
why are you on the
conquer.
ground? No idea what happened there. Yeah, I probably want to do that. Not impressive. I could give Argenta another turn.
I need no guidance.
Like a burst on them now might be quite good. Because they're both kind of stuck out there.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Right is a prayer.
Oh nice, she hit with 3 of those. Okay, so she's got that on her now. Let's do that. Let's get our momentum going up a bit. It's a small amount, but... Back to me, eh? Okay, well that's my go. Abelard's getting up.
I will endure. My faith shields me.
Okay, back to Argenta. So let's take the debuff off ourselves. She's only got one shot.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
That'll do it. Tell you what, she could
Faith
run and
without
gun and then do
deeds
her
is
ult,
worthless.
maybe. We do it? Let's do
Power
it.
resides in the will of the righteous.
Maybe this guy.
I'll do it. None can escape the
Wham.
Emperor's judgment.
Well, this guy. I'll try again on him, I think.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow. Okay. Well, she's got another one. I mean, we might as well take a shot on this
do
guy,
it.
I suppose. Nah. Oh, she's got another one. All right.
Doubt is for the weak.
That was a hit. He was in cover. Good. Well done. Idira. So we've got 3 left. Oh, there's one over here. Oh, he's dug in there, isn't he? Okay, well, let's push Idira up a
Cover
bit.
me.
Probably... they're out of range. Okay. Either them. Me. Sticking myself out there a bit, but I need to get a bit closer. Can set him on
One
fire.
step closer.
I might even kill him for his next round. I'm starting to see things, I think, because of the warp skills. I'll wait on that. God, Abelard, he's so far behind as well. I don't even know if he can get round here. I think he can. Like, he's gonna have to use this just to move a bit. Oh, he can't even do that. I mean, he has got a gun, hasn't he? I mean, we could have a go, I suppose. Yeah, she's out of range.
Blood-soaked tribute. I'm enraged. From the ashes.
God, Genta's taking some hits.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Let's get rid of our debuff.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Wow. Fortunately, we're just in a bad position, really. We need to be pushing up.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Can we hit him? No. No. Well, we can hit him with
On
that, at least.
Anything else?
Yeah, we'll see that on Argenta, I think.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Okay. I mean, just burning him might be enough.
Purpose guides me.
And Let's give Argenta another go.
This
Should
is
get a few more
beneath
shots
me.
on this guy. Or her shot, I suppose.
I won't waste my time
She's
on
too
that.
far. Alright, let's give her this.
Ruin
Just boost her so
beckons.
she hopefully doesn't get shot. Abelard!
Follow my lead.
So slow. Being knocked off his feet for one round didn't do him any favours, did it? We can move on this. Fair enough. Okay. Still, oh, we can have a low percentage shot on this guy. Oh well.
Death shall reign.
He's gone.
Rejoice in battle!
62, not bad. I mean, it was a hit. We could run and gun to like, I don't know, like here maybe or something? Here.
God Emperor, move through.
I don't know if that's a
Be the
flank,
fire
but
in my heart.
I think it is
the
actually.
Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate it.
Blam! There we go. I think she's got an injury. Overexerted. Oh, that will go. Right. What these guys got on them? Got some goods here as well. Intercepted conversation between security officers. Tremendous honour. Yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. By the God Emperor. Well, you are a strapping lad. You'll probably make it for a cycle or three. It has worn down better men than me. What even is the point if your brains turn into mush? I may rip out my eyes like Amos did. At best, I'll just go bonkers like that little shitstain that kept stealing our... Oh, what happened to that one? Threw himself out of a depressurized chamber because some voices told him to. Calm down. Keeper Felix said the squad will not have to serve the child for long. He even gave us a little leeway. Unlike that fish-eyed, be quiet, he might hear you. Okay. I think that can just go to cargo. The squad commander might have something though. Not really. What's in this drawer? Oh, there might be some goods there as well.
Whistlers told me a secret.
Pontius Siphius Gelasius on the training of worthy servants at the court of the Navis nobility. Okay. Yes, rules for a faithful servant. Fine, we'll take them out. It might relate to a puzzle or something potentially.
Duty prevails.
Okay, I was expecting this just to be like a little room or something. Navigator flesh sample. Okay, that could be useful.
The world will bow.
Yeah, looks like all cargo goods, which is always nice. And we'll get to the cargo and trading stuff
Stop castigating
soon.
yourself. Your soothsayings have always been vague. Even if you had her, who among us would have realized that it was Lady Theodora who was in peril?
We can try clearing this
An
stuff.
expected result.
What's he got? +5 bonus to persuasion. I think we might have someone in the team who can be a bit better with tech stuff, and I know that we will get someone who does that. I might put those on my main character. I don't know if he's hostile or not. I suspect he is. I can't see if they're in red. So let's just save. Let's see what's going on. Did you hear the screams? Move! Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. Oh, I see. You're in league with them. Is this an insurrection? Yes, indeed. Death to traitors. So, what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself, sir. I know. You're all traitors. Traitors of all of you. They told me, they whispered. Hey, who are you? Okay. So it wasn't a fight. In the traditional sense.
Powers unseen uncover
we will go in here. What have we got? A data crypt. Oh, H41. Okay, so we need all this stuff for this area. I kind of remember this. We need various codes and samples and stuff. So we'll try and be thorough in what we search. Research notes. Okay, let's read these. Keeper Theobald graciously agreed to provide samples of his skin growth so we could study the influence of the rebellious immaterium on the flesh of the Navis nobility. Just as we thought, navigators are positively resistant to the restless currents of the warp. The God Emperor truly does shield some people against corruption and misery. Let us get back to the study of mortal flesh. Another servant will be carried in shortly. I must ready the organ extraction equipment. Let's go into sort of the full window. Adamantine dust and black water. This was the worst idea that could have entered my mind. God Emperor be praised. I'm lucky to still have my head on my shoulders after this reckless experiment. Nevertheless, we did make an important discovery. The adamantine seems to protect the frail flesh of the lowborn to a degree. Having said that, not even the macerator can handle its temper, so we should probably introduce a more complex compound into the formula. All of the data related to the equipment were recorded to datacrypt K040H. I'll get back to them later once I'm done with experiment H41OK. Oh, I mentioned that the chunk of meteorite found by Keeper Felix subjects is completely useless, although its shining granules could be used to make new paints for the child. Yes, I think I'm going to do exactly that. Good. Okay. So some hints there as to what we might do. What's this? This is where we need to put everything, I think. Maybe? Feel like it is. I think that's the end point for all of our various samples and stuff. So let's keep searching.
Embrace true power.
Don't know what's going on here. For some reason the archenemy's twisted influence found its way onto the station. Oh. Oh, Oov. Who's Oov? Uva had his tongue cut off, just like the rest of the lesser servants of House Orselio. Oh, I think they were experimenting on these guys. Don't think there's much we can do for them.
I tread a path
we'll just leave them there.
unexplored. I shall not be deterred. Ruinous favor prevails.
Multi-key. I think no one else is particularly gifted with
a bitter taste of
lock
defeat.
opening.
Perfection.
Cargo stuff. It's all good. Similar. Ooh, what we got here? Carapace chestplate. Armor 20%. It's light armor. It's better than what I'm wearing. Yeah, and this is like a sniper rifle, maybe long lasts. Yeah, single shot Deadeye. I wonder if that might be good on Argenta. Good, okay, well, we'll try that. And, cargo stuff. Let's have a look at that. So, yeah, this is still light armor. I'll have a dodge of 45%. Got some extra damage reduction there, which is nice. Okay. Oh, and we were going to see about the gun on Argenta, weren't we? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that does 7 to 11, but I think the sniper rifle, 14 to 20, yeah, so maybe she could be our sniper. I think you eventually get like a sniper character, but I didn't get to that point in the beta, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh,
The
no, 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 no,
world
no, no, no,
will
no, no,
bow.
no, I want to get... Oh, is it? Do we just... Ah, there we go.
I better myself through my service.
Cargo stuff. And all this cargo stuff we're finding, it will be important, and but I'll explain the trade system a bit more once we reach that point. So, oh.
Powers unseen.
Okay, so let's head back to the main room. We got some good stuff here, but but I think there might be more. There might be more to discover that we need. So that's good. Imperium lore.
Predictable.
Statue by the famous Calixian sculptor and chronicler Zacharias Vernon the Magnificent. Original. Hang on. The 23rd year of this millennium. Original.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Oh, we got another data crypt. H40KO. Okay. Good. Just make sure we go around and get all of these, because I think they're all important. Have a look at this. Library full of treatises by the most distinguished scholars of the Imperium. Okay. Let's head down here. Lady Navigator statue looks pristine and new. Okay, Lady Navigator? Ah. Yeah, so she's the one we're here to meet. Now this is where I came in, I think. We jumped over this stuff, didn't we?
Embrace true power.
Would you look
Hello.
at that?
Oh, got a trap. Magenta.
Never doubt me.
Okay, this Medicaid check is only a 65. We'll try our best.
Triumphant as always.
Most of these unfortunate souls took their own lives by slicing their guts open. Oh. Cargo.
I tread a path unexplored.
Something here, probably another... Oh, no, this is a Catechism of St. Drusus. Whoever that is. Mutated flesh sample. Lovely. Okay, we'll take it though. It's going to be useful, I think. Is it just this guy? Yeah, a couple of bits. Oh, it is a door to open. Okay. Secured by a sophisticated mechanical lock. Must be a way to unlock it from somewhere else. So I think this is where we need to use all the lab stuff. I feel like there was more though. I wonder if I'm missing stuff. I'm not sure. Still loot. Missed that. See, yeah. Oh. Okay, so there's one. Some loot over. Maybe over in here.
Powers unseen uncover my
No,
path.
the opposite way. Something. Ah, yeah. There might be something more here. Like I said, I was expecting there to be a little bit.
Your eye there.
Oh, and something else. Meteorite chunk, good. And Ripper auto pistol. It's a solid. Solid ballistics is like a category of weapon in the upgrade thing, I think. Only 3 to 5 damage, 10% armor pen. Tell you what, I think it's the burst fire is where it's good because it does 8 shots, I think, and it only costs 2 AP. So yeah, okay. Not quite sure where we might equip that yet. I'll just keep it there for now. There was also, I don't think that's in this area. I think that's in the original area. So let's go back to that because. I think there might be a door, and it's certainly a door I
Compared
didn't
to
look in.
naval service, that was
Let's
barely a
seize
challenge.
the opportunity.
Over here? Behind me. Oh yeah. New multi-keys, always good. Did it say packed as cargo?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
That's fine, we can move things between inventory and cargo quite easily from our void ship, so it's not too much of a worry. But what happens when we use this? Power out, okay.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Intriguing.
Okay, well let's have a go at this then. The cogitator's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The buttons, switches and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. I will awaken it. You turn a few of the remaining dials and pull the activation lever. The cracked vid screen of the sacred engine flickers. The cogitator's insides emit creaks and groans and the lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine spirits do grant you access to the cogitator's systems. Request data on the navigators. There is a restless hum in the sacred machine's interior, but soon the required information is projected onto the vid screen. Fellow Corselio, deceased. Theobald Orselio, alive. Calamira Orselio, deceased. Alexius Orselio, deceased. Rasmus Estevan Orselio, deceased. The child. Location, upper chambers. Biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature. Stress level exceeds the permissible limit. Status, unknown error. Attention, calming procedures advised. Attention, upper chambers inaccessible. Error, the main elevator mechanism is not powered. Error, the control rod is not present. If the rod has been misplaced, immediately contact a station keeper or the Navis Laboratorium custodian. Examine the log. The archive data stored on the cogitator's local data crypt is partially corrupted, but you still manage to access the residual logs for examination. Let's work down these. So Vox report, this one. The Vox recording hisses for some time before you hear a voice. This is Officer A282, do you copy? Several generators overheated on the lower levels. Chambers A to D are unpowered. The tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem is not responding. Requesting back... The officer's speech is interrupted by shouting and the recording abruptly ends. Officer H123 speaking. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression of the living quarters. We've located traces of mechanical interference. The preliminary cause is officer sabotage. Crews 5, 6 and 9 are cut off from the main compartment. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. Senior station officers, this is the captain speaking. We attempted to contact the Winterscale Scion for help, but something is jamming the signal. We never received a reply, and we cannot be sure it was even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We're on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be a traitor, you hear me? Anyone. And if you're in doubt, shoot to kill. Recent entries of the incident log. Report X880, originator, classified. Date, classified. The servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. The negotiations with the Winterscales were a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons. Escort them to the laboratory at once. It is imperative that we increase the new retainer's resistance to the child's powers. Data expunged. Station docking log. Identity confirmed. Regent Aronto Orselio. Data visit classified. Reason for visit classified. Data departure classified. Security and life support logs. Warning. Damage in technical compartments A12, B3, D8 and H24 detected. Warning. Living quarters L10, L16, L28 depressurized. Warning. Unable to access the station's docking system. Warning. Energy regulation system unknown error. The station will transfer over to emergency power. Immediate evacuation of the facility is advised. Warning. Can we view encrypted data? I could try. My tech use 25. Succeeded. You easily bypass the restrictions imposed on the sacred machine. Continue. Most of the encrypted data has been wiped. You find traces of the Purge protocol. Recovery is impossible, but a list of the most recent commands, having been embedded in the machine spirit consciousness, now flits across the screen in a single creeping line. Child, delete, picked flow, disable access code, annul station controls, delete, activate shuttle, self-destruct, purge command log. Exploring the archives for a while longer yields a surviving excerpt from the guard captain's report, mentioning that the security system had recently been reconfigured without his knowledge. His comment reads, "Only the keepers of the station have access to the life support systems. The keeper Theobald had not left the child's side, and neither had I. Could it be that..." Alright, we'll go back to the available commands. Main chamber controls? Open all doors, why not? Okay. Oh, error, error, error. Two. Three. Depressurized 4. Passage has been opened. Okay, so we've opened one door at least. Opened 6. Is that the main door? Aha. Cool. Yeah, I don't think this is the main laboratory. I think this is just a... Well, it is what it is. Main elevator controls. Can we turn it on from here? Activate. Confirmed. Ooh. Can we send for help? Yeah. Step away. Okay, cool. So, we've opened a door. So let's go and have a look at that.
The world will bow.
Oh, too many voices. I can hear their rage. The door is open. Come and avenge us, they say. What we got here? Oh, this is the lab. Hey, so
Embrace true power.
See what we can find here. The caustic stench of reagents sears your nostrils and broken glass crunches underfoot. Somebody wanted to destroy the laboratory. Or find something. We have another data crypt. Take that. Examine this.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Synthetic amniotic fluid pools around the floor. Barely discernible traces stretch to the side opposite the entrance. Oh, through there perhaps.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
We've got flesh sample. Oh yeah, we've read that. Look at this. We have a psi crystal. Oops. Ooh, okay. Biogel, black water, unidentified acid. Take all of that. The map. Ooh, we missed something there. What was this? Hang on. Warp Seer's goggles. Bonus. Warp law. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that till I kind of know who our warp law specialist is going to be.
Beneath my feet.
Well, I could look now, I suppose. So I've got 45. I'm guessing Adira might be quite high. No, 30. 30. 30. Okay, so it's me, really. But I'm also the logic guy, so... And my warp law is higher than my logic, so let's leave that there for now. Again, we're going to get extra party members, so... I'll probably also end up respecking them when I know kind of who I want to specialise in each area, because it's a sort of game where you don't want jack of all trades. You want specialists in all the different areas to get their scores as high as possible.
We should deal with this.
Aha. But at the moment, without having our full party, let alone all the different possible party members, it's a little hard to kind of know what's going to happen there. Transducer. Remake control rod. Lady Cassia's Medicae. Have a look at this. Experimental section. The child's influence on the psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium. So this is a low-born male. Test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. The majority perished of blood loss within a day of being placed in the laboratory chamber due to the inability to halt the discharge of ocular secretion, tears, and the body's subsequent replacement of these secretions with the connective tissues of its internal environment. Individuals with the greatest resistance to the sacred child's resonance died several chronoturns later. Extensive wounds in the abdomen, presumably inflicted by a jagged piece of metal. Death was caused by strangulation with the subject's own intestines. The subject's final shouts exhibited concerns over abominable tentacles and void worms, hallucinations prescribed to their own internal organs. Subgroup lowborn female. The test subjects died within an hour of entering the laboratory adjacent to the child's chambers. Most had their tongues bitten off, or their jaws badly dislocated. Some test subjects lacked the physical strength to separate it from the rest of the skull. Cause of death, severe head injuries caused by impacting the walls or the floor. Subgroup, a paralysed patient who lost the ability to speak due to the shock caused by a manufactorum accident, male. The test subject noted a tingling sensation in the deteriorated tissue. During Regent Aronto Orselio's visit to the child, the test subject smiled and started humming, most likely trying to carry some plebeian tune, and then attempted to address the servant who brought him food. The lengthy conversation was prohibitive due to the servant's lack of a tongue. Subgroup, a defective offspring of Lord P. Orselio, pronounced unfit for studying the high art of navigation owing to the mutation of tissues required for installation of the obligatory augmentations that merge one's consciousness with the vessel. Additionally, they display an overall feebleness of the mind, female. The test subjects mirrored the child's actions for 3 days. On the 4th day, the child became upset after hearing the news about the untimely demise of Amos Cantarelli, an officer of her personal guard. As a result, one of the test subjects peeled away several layers of tissue from her face and died from the resulting massive heart attack. The last surviving test subject was executed for attempting to contact the child. What does he... Can we speak to him? They lost their minds. Please don't kill me. Okay, oh, something over here. Research notes. Oh, these will be important. Let's have a read. More and more servants are being influenced by the Immaterium, and it has nothing to do with the child's more frequent tantrums. We've discovered that the corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusually to the crystals we purchased from the Winterscale dynasty. I strongly recommend finely grinding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. Do not use acid under any circumstances. Trust me, you will not like having to tend to the burns for the next dozen turns in a row. This calls for something more basic. Oh, and one more thing. The tech priests blessed the data crypt H410K for the calculated number of chronoturns, which means it is no longer necessary to remain near the device while waiting for the reaction to start. The data crypt H40KO malfunctioned over the course of our research. I should remind the Technomats to deliver the sacred mechanism into Magos Dioctitius's capable hands. So, if I... Yeah, let's do this again. So we've got everything kind of grouped. So we've got... That seems to be the malfunctioning one. H410K seems to be a good one. And K040H. That was referred to in one. I think it was this one. All of the data related to the experiment were recorded to data crypt. I'll get back to them later once I'm done with this. Okay. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of experimentation here. And I think there are different results that we could get.
True power.
So I might look up online because there are some that might be beneficial that aren't the main result. I don't know what to put in the transducer. Oh, wait, it only gave us a couple of options. We could do meteorite chunk or psi crystal.
Intriguing.
Let's have a look at the map. We haven't missed... Oh. There's loads of stuff. What's in this room? Oh, okay. Adamantine. Okay. Should be other stuff here. Oh, no, it's highlighting the machinery as well. Okay, so... What I might do is pause while I have a little think about what might be the correct thing we need to do. Hold on. Okay, yes, there's a couple of things we can make here. I don't know if you can do both or just one, but we're going to do the one I think is more useful here. We're going to use adamantine, this
Empyrean
transducer,
guides my gaze.
and that's going to give us this adamantine dust. And we're going to come over here. We're going to use the mutated flesh sample. We want the 41 data thing. Catalyst flask, we want the biogel. No, wait. No, I'm getting mixed up. We don't want that. We want the acid. And we actually want to change this as well. We want the KO4 for this one. That's right. So, I got this one wrong as well. We want the normal flesh sample. Reagent, we want this thing we just did.
A revelation was sent to me.
So we get this elixir of warp neutrality, 6 of them. So grants immunity to warp damage and inflicts a -10 penalty fellowship, blah blah blah. But that could be quite useful. I think maybe we can do another one, so let's do the other one as well. So we go back to the transducer, we're going to use the psi crystal. Let's take that. We'll go back to the tissue flask. This time we want the mutated flesh sample. We want the H41, I believe. Catalyst, we want the biogel. Reagent. Crystal dust we just made. That should make something else for us.
How fascinating.
There we go. This time we got immunity to toxic damage, but a penalty to toughness. But that's okay. So if we come across something that does a lot of poison damage or something like that, then that should be good. Now I don't know if
seize the opportunity.
it's still active, and we can use this meteorite chunk. I think he said he was going to make dyes, wasn't he? Let's that might be nice. Let's just let's just use all the other stuff I've got left over, because I've no idea what's going to happen, because that wasn't in the video. Ooh, navigator flesh sample. Okay. Data crypt. Catalyst. Black water. Reagent flask. The meteorite dust. I'm actually going to save, because I don't know if this is just going to be bad. Boom. Yeah, it blew up. Okay, fair enough. Let's remake the control rod. Which I think I guess I've done. Go and restart the elevator. Did I look at these? Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to look up that. I just remembered from the beta that I made a big mess of that the last time, and I didn't get anything out of it. So I thought I'll look up what you can actually make here this time. Yeah, there we go. It should be active now. Cassia, the pale figure with unnaturally long limbs, stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed with talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet-misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her dishevelled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on the young woman's forehead, hidden by a jewelled ornament. And when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. As the otherworldly creature's gaze slides over you, your entire core shudders in terror. Flashes of past warped nightmares re-emerge from the shadows of your memory and paralyze your will. You gasp for air in terror, drowning under a crushing wave of pain. You cannot catch your breath. Hot tears burn on your cheeks. Why is this happening? Why is it happening to you? Why do you feel so lonely and in so much pain? Do these feelings even belong to you? Adira emits something between a moan and a drawn-out whimper. Oh, ow, ow, as if my own little paddles weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her. Heresy. Argenta looks at the tall figure with a strange mixture of anger and sadness. Then she lowers her head, and her white hair veils her face. I could do the Iconoclast one, overcome the crushing despair. I know why I am here, and so I will stand strong against any illusion. You direct all your attention inward to your heart, currently shackled by another's suffering. Under the gaze of your burning inner eye, the despair and pain begin to dwindle. The darkness in your soul dissipates, the lump in your throat shrinks, and you discover that you are standing in front of a bizarre creature, a young woman whose tears you seem to have dried along with your own. She wearily shakes her head and lets out a drawn-out sound, similar to both the sob and the howl of a small wounded animal. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are the betrayers dead already? And you? Who are you? Dahlia von Brinicus von Valancius, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Unease settles over her features and she nods cautiously. Pardon my manners, Dahlia von Brinicus. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. Theobald, or Celio. The heavy-set old man who had been kneeling nearby erupts into a low sob. His eyes, swollen from crying, dart desperately around the room as though the yell of ignorance has just been ripped away from them.
The child! Lady Cassia! Where are you? Sacred child! Throne preserve!
Despite his venerable age, the navigator leaps up and rushes to the young woman's side.
You!
The old man shifts, revealing his face to you. It is threaded with jet-black veins, and his bulging, milky eyes bear a striking resemblance to those of a dead fish. A sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils as if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk.
My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I am warning you, one wrong move will bring the wrath of House Orcelio down upon your head.
Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of this dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed... well, whoever you are. Abelard places a hand on his weapon. Let's do persuasion. We can see we've got a 95% chance of success. That's good. At present, I'm trying to determine what is happening on Owlcat 5.
I'll grant that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station, or like scoundrels in Felek's service. So who are you?
Dahlia von Brinicus von Valancius, rogue trader.
Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Your kind always make an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful. And so House Orcelio now asks a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer, think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You decide.
What is the curse that has taken hold of everyone in the room? Theobald frowns.
Curse? You do not understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. If the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone, for she is the heir of House Orcelio. And they call me dangerous with my witchcraft,
Dira mutters under her breath. What happened between you and Felek?
Felek is my wayward student. He came to Owlcat 5 as a callow youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved to be just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of our house, our sacred child, to revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family. You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our novators, Tisiphone Orcelio, who led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy. The renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken up the novator's throne.
What service do you ask of me? Hope glimmers in his eyes.
Save the wretched child. Take her away from this station. I fear I do not have long left.
A bluish rivulet trickles down the old man's chin, and he wipes the mutated blood brusquely away with his sleeve. You glimpse strange burns covering his flesh under his clothing. The slightest movement must be causing him unbearable pain.
Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aronto, acting House of Head Orselio,
Acting head of House Orselio.
in the Corona's expanse. Rest assured that the reward will be worth your effort.
I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Argenta looks at Cassia, and a painful furrow appears on her brow. Such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden upon her shoulders. I believe I've made my decision.
Is that so? Please share your thoughts.
Cassia shall come with me.
Good. That is good.
The old man nervously licks his lips.
But do allow us to say our proper farewells.
Theobald coughs up more bluish blood. It stains the armor plate on his chest, but he remains standing.
Wake up.
Oh.
My sacred child. It is all over now. It is over.
What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
Child, please, listen to me very carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lady to rejoin the house and its regent in the Corona's expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
No, not you too. Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Urak 5, and alas, I have less than a day in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orselio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
Oh, Theobald.
The crimson tears stain the Lady Navigator's white skin once again. This time her power does not make everyone weep along with her. I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before.
She looks sorrowfully at the destruction around her.
What are you going to do to me?
How about Lady 3? Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orselio at the earliest opportunity.
Do not fear what is to come, child. You are ready to guide any vessel. I know this because I taught you myself, and it is difficult to imagine a more worthy company than a rogue trader. But remember, your safety is of paramount importance. Get to the great regent and fulfill your destiny.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Urak 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
I will provide you with every necessity. Naturally, this includes servants. She ponders your words for a short while.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Good. There we go. Ooh, we've leveled up. I'll tell you what though, I know this episode's getting on a bit in length, so what I might do is return to the ship. I don't know if we can do that from here. I think we can certainly do it from the map. Oh, there's some loot in here though. Let's have a quick look at that. Some cargo. So we'll just look at the journal. Does it basically say just go back to the ship? Leave the station. There we go. So let's head back to our bridge. Which we may not be able to do from here, actually. We can do it from the floor down. And I'll do all the leveling up stuff in the next episode, because...
Embrace.
I guess we can do it from here. I thought you could get back to the void ship from the map, but maybe not. In fact, I know you can. I don't know why it didn't work there. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual. If the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your heart starts beating furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at the Voxmaster, Cassia waves her away. First, I do wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you're ready for the ritual, please let me know. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis, then, lowering her lashes slightly, turns to you. What did you wish to speak about? Before I begin the ritual, I wish to look once again into the eyes of the woman whose fame is so great it managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Urek 5 long before we ever met. It truly is you, Dahlia von Berenices, the person the whole Expanse and Calixis sector are talking about, and now a rogue trader as well. After a few seconds' hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I've not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honourably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. But now, Cassia throws back her shoulders, I'm ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Why do you refuse red paint? It is my habit to use the blood of my attendants so as to preserve my own. However, given the current circumstances, my own will serve even better. The blood of the Navis nobility is sacred, and so is more suitable for the communion ritual. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis. Cassia nods in thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. There we go, we've got... Is it Vigdis? Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge. May the Emperor's light help us all. Oh, what's going on now? I don't know. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of clothes, pious chanting, and the metallic clicking of implants. Then the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence. Initiating communion ritual. You hear the exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, and then the stifled gasp of the Lady Navigator, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, and the faint whisper of a brush. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother. And the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened. The great ruler is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. Leave the navigator undisturbed. Soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beats? I think it's probably wild bears. Moaning in pain, their throats roar from the strain. And then, sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around, my brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric and metallic clicking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time, please. There are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I want to report on the condition of the station, Europe 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rycad system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representatives of Navis nobility brought us precious time. We can either send our forces to disassemble the station and procure technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Gather any useful components. As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we are still looking for an Engineer Prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of oversight by an experienced tech priest. We're also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not yet located Heinrich von Kalox, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for sure he was not at Uruk 5, so keep this in mind when making any future plans. Thank you, Victus. That'll be all for now. As it pleases you, Lord Captain. Okay, let's just come out of the map screen for now. Can I come out of the map screen? I don't know. I don't know if I can. I've probably got to pick a destination. Alright, let's go to Rykab Minoris. Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Okay, sounds like a good idea.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
It pleases me to see you adjusting to life aboard the ship.
Compared to Uruk 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
Are you satisfied with your new attendants?
Your servants are somewhat sluggish when it comes to attending a noblewoman of the Navis nobility, but they are quite tolerable. Thank you for your concern.
Our perception test succeeded. Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, and then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is clear that she does not feel comfortable aboard a ship teeming with new people. The events that took place on Uruk 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. URAC 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
Well, I hope that you've had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
You've nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad. And it is just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station. Of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of URAC 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Perhaps they did not wish to disturb you.
Or because my presence offends them. Then I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we'll leave it there for now. I expect this episode has gone a little bit long, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. Leave me a comment as well. Always love to hear your thoughts on the games that I'm playing. Any thoughts on the sort of story beats so far as well. Let me know. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you could do that too. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time for more Rogue Trader. Bye for now.